Hi, it's Bear here, and today I'm going to show you a little gadget called the C Pen. It enables the user to scan printed text, which is then read out by the device. So let's take a look at it. It comes with these earphones. This jack allows you to plug it into the device. The supplied USB lead allows for charging of the internal battery and connecting to a PC. This smaller mini USB end plugs into the device. It comes with this protective case, which is robust and reduces the risk of damaging the C Pen. Let's take it out and have a look at it. The first thing you'll notice is it's orange. This is because this is the exam approved version with no internal memory function. The orange colour means it is easily distinguished as the exam version as opposed to the white version of the C Pen, which has a memory function and therefore could be used to store answers and cheat in an exam. On the back is a reset button. It is thin, lightweight and nicely put together. It feels very sturdy. Let's take a look at the controls. These buttons control the power on and off, the back button for when you're in the menu system, and the menu button. These buttons for up, down, left, right help you navigate the menu options, and the centre button is the select button. It has a lovely clear LCD screen, which I'll show you in a moment. This is the business end. The small reflecting green dot is the sensor that reads the text. The white and yellow square next to it is the LED that lights up the page for the scanner. The device's scanner is activated when this button presses up against the page. So as you roll the device along the page, the button depresses and the C Pen scans. Let's turn the C Pen on with the power button. It takes a few seconds to boot up. We are then presented with two options. I know the settings are correct, so making sure that the arrow is on text reader, I'll press the select button and it's now ready to scan. If I depress the button on the bottom now, you'll see that the LED lights up in readiness to scan. If we look at the bottom of the device, you can see the mini USB socket and the socket for the headphones. It does have a small built-in speaker, but you can plug in earphones for privacy in the earphone jack on the bottom. But to enable you to be able to hear what the C Pen is reading, I'm going to plug this lead into the camera. I want to show you how the C Pen works, so I'll use a magazine to scan and read part of an article. By putting the C Pen onto the page and moving it slowly and steadily along each line, it will read it out to you.
Of course, we know it's widely acclaimed as the finest handling front-wheel drive car ever made. Perhaps newer cars might stake a claim now, but at the time the Type R was a revelation, boasting neutral handling with no hint of understeer, crisp feedback through the wheel and plenty of grip. It was playful and pliable, things most FWD cars had failed at.
As well as reading it line by line as you scan, you can also get it to read it back to you in one go.
Of course, we know it's widely acclaimed as the finest handling front-wheel drive car ever made. Perhaps newer cars might stake a claim now, but at the time the Type R was a revelation, boasting neutral handling with no hint of understeer, crisp feedback through the wheel and plenty of grip. It was playful and pliable, all the things most FWD cars had failed at.
The C Pen can read font sizes from 6.5 to 22 points. I did try it with handwriting, but it couldn't read it. It seems it relies on the uniform structure of a standard font to work correctly. Here I'm scanning an old book, and it makes a good job of it. Let's listen.
Rather than you trying to master it and control it and make it all note perfect, I find those kind of approaches to be stifling a contamination.
I found that it takes a little experience to get the best out of the C Pen. For example, when I first started using it, it would miss words or whole lines, or even repeat lines, due to my scanning being too fast or not having the scan head over the line centrally. Here's some examples of the problems I encountered. Here it misses the first line.
The engine A 190 bhp 1.8 litre unit. Doesn't sound promising, but
Then it repeats a line.
doesn't sound promising, but
I've got some French text here to show you. Before I use the C Pen to scan it, I need to change the language setting. I need to go into the text reader function and then press menu. Now I scroll down to scan language and select that. Then we select French.
Il est possible, parfaitement possible de suivre après 30 heures de cours. Nous vous aidons à accent circonflexe, maîtriser les éléments de base nécessaires pour communiquer dans les situations de la vie courante en voyage, au restaurant ou chez IES commerçant. Plus besoin du dictionnaire pour communiquer, vous pouvez le faire face à accent circonflexe, face avec confiance. Nous avons l'expérience de l'animation de groupe perfectionnée. Nous avons eu allant, notamment aider les personnes avant des difficultés d'apprentissage. IV, RR, N, VR.
It was going so well until the end line where it went wrong. On the whole, we didn't do too bad for a first attempt. Just as I did when scanning English text, I could ask the C Pen to repeat the whole scan if I wished.